Hi guys, and good morning, and welcome to Lockdown with, Lukas. Lockdown with Lukas. It's month number 1 of lockdown, seeing as we went into lockdown on the 27th of March and it's now the 28th of April. So yes, it's me, and yes, it's because Lon finally ran out of caps. My name is Lukas, and I'm just a dude. No, that's Howie. I'm just a dad of 5 wonderful little sweeties and the husband of 1 beautiful wife. And I'm going to tell you a couple of things today, including something funny, something amazing, something interesting, and something kind of useful. So, funny first. I was actually quite excited on Thursday when I heard that there would be some releasing of the lockdown. In other words, we'd be able to get out more, maybe we'd be able to surf a little bit. And then what happened was this.
No.
Okay, now we get to the part where I tell you something interesting. Have any of you ever watched the film Tangled? So you've got the little girl cartoon character, and her name is Rapunzel or Tangled, and she grows up in a tower outside of a little village. Now this is an isolation tower where she's had to be ever since she was small. And the village that she's not allowed to go to is the little town of none other than Corona. Do you think Disney knows something that we don't? Okay, so now I want to share something with you that is actually quite amazing. And I'll try and do this for each of the days that I'm going to be talking to you. And that is just to share one thought that really stood out to me when I was reading the Bible. I was reading in Luke chapter 16 this morning, and it tells the parable of the shrewd manager. And from verse 1 it says this: Jesus told this story to his disciples. There was a certain rich man who had a manager handling his affairs. One day a report came that the manager was wasting his employer's money. So the employer called him and said, "What's this I hear about you? Get your report in order, because you're going to be fired." The manager thought to himself, "Now what? My boss has fired me. I don't have the strength to dig ditches, and I'm too proud to beg. I know how to ensure that I'll have plenty of friends who will give me a home when I'm fired." So he invited each person who owed money to his employer to come and discuss the situation. He asked the first one, "How much do you owe him?" The man replied, "I owe him 800 gallons of olive oil." So the manager told him, "Take the bill and quickly change it to 400 gallons. "And how much do you owe my employer?" he asked the next man. "I owe him 1,000 bushels of wheat," was the reply. Here the manager said, "Take the bill and change it to 800 bushels. The rich man had to admire the dishonest rascal for being so shrewd. And it's true that the children of this world are more shrewd in dealing with the world around them than are the children of the light. Here's the lesson. Use your worldly resources to benefit others and make friends. Then, when your possessions are gone, they will welcome you to an eternal home." So, a couple of takeaway points. Firstly, this life is an opportunity to prepare for the next life. We are already on notice that one day we're going to be fired. There is a deadline, literally a deadline. It's ahead for 100% of us. And so this parable is to teach us wisdom, to be shrewd and wise. The facts are, all of our resources belong to our master, not to us. We are not independent free agents that can do whatever we want with our time, our resources, and our talents. We are really only managers, like this manager was. And here's the lesson. We are to use what we have, in other words, what we've been given, to help and benefit others and to make friends and influence them for God and for His kingdom. And this will earn us an eternal home. Why don't we think about how we can use the gifts and talents that God has given us, maybe the resources, and certainly this time that He's given us, where we're stuck at home, we're with our families. And maybe we can use all of those things to win our children over, to win our wife over, to love them, to show them the love of Jesus. Maybe we can serve some of our neighbors. Maybe we can be generous and give to those who don't have as much as we have in this time. Let's be wise stewards. Well, guys, that's it from me for today, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Cheers.